everyone is all right. Cerbs and I are just walking around outside. We are going down to the barn. Look at all of those. Those are seed pods coming off of the mesquites with mesquite beans in them. So the donkey, the horses, the cows, everybody has probably been really happy eating mesquite beans. That is our donkey, Toby. That's his favorite. Oh, look at this one, the way it fell. Y'all see that? Look the way that one fell on the ground. It's straight up in the ground. Oh, how funny. See, how Cerbs is doing really good. Really good. You may hear some thunder. We have some thunderstorms around. They've been around for a couple of days, but they haven't actually put out any rain over the top of us. Yeah, we're just out moving around. Come on, Bubby. Let's go to the barn. His face looks so much better. Y'all, it was terrible. I think getting the antibiotics really made a big difference, though. Really big difference. Anyway, we're just walking. Just walking. There is our barn. I am feeling like crap. And I have been feeling like crap for a couple of weeks. I don't know. I don't have an answer at all. For a while, I thought maybe I had caught something. Then it was like, no, maybe not. I got up this morning and I felt like crap again. I have made all the phone calls to all the doctors. We're just waiting. Just waiting to see what they recommend doing. I've got the referral to Dallas for the geneticist. And yesterday I sent all my files. So they are aware of me. They are aware now of all of my stuff. They have it. Yeah. Wow, everything is really grown up. Because we used to be able to see from the barn all the way down to the tank. Well, that's true. Mr. Fiber put this fence up here for the cows. I used to be able to see the tank from over there. So he put this fence that comes up to the barn. And I used to be able to go walk over to that ridge and I could see down into the tank. But not able to get there from here. Cerbs is exploring because we don't really walk this way too often. We like to walk the dogs out in as many places on the property as possible because they pee and they poop and they put their smell out here, and that helps to keep other things from coming, you know, because they smell there's somebody else is here. So this isn't where we want to land. Oh, we got a feather. Can't stand still too long because there are ant beds out here, red ants. So I have to keep moving because they are very busy this time of day. It's mid-morning, which was when Mr. Fiber said the other day, said, you know, 7, 8 o'clock is morning for most people. We'll let you leave that wherever. I'm enjoying my glasses. This is so much better than those other ones. The other ones are getting reworked. So we shall see what happens. They'll just be my extras for in the car so that I don't leave glasses anywhere again and not have them when I switch out to my sunglasses. The cardinals are talking. They sound like pretty bird, pretty bird, pretty bird, pretty bird. That's the cardinals. So anyway, wanted to tell you all, I'm okay. I'm not great, but I'm okay. Dad's okay. Cerbs is okay. Mr. Fiber's okay. Everybody's okay. Planning on doing, I have several things coming up that I'm hoping to feel good for. I'm going to plan them anyway. Got the grandkids coming next month. And then in August, hoping to go to the Dallas-Fort Worth Fiber Fest. So there's some things to look forward to. So we forge ahead. Duke already came in. He is already sleeping. Keeping my spider spray right here by the front door. They've been coming right across this right here. Yep, there's still a leg there. Oh my goodness gracious. That we had a second tarantula. What? Let me go sit down and get underneath the fan and I will tell you about that. Okay, I'm just going to smash all these together and you're going to get them in real time how I filmed them from the very first one to this one. I forgot to tell you the spider story. So what happened was about a year ago, I took Cerbs out on the front porch and there was a tarantula. And I know I've told some of you about this. And it was on top of one of the pedestals out front on the porch. And he kind of put a leg up in the air and I went, hi, how are you? Well, he jumped down and came at me. And I went running out onto the walk and then Cerbs got him and stopped him. And then he went, and it was long enough that I could go in the house. Next time I came out, he was gone. Well, I have not forgotten about that because that is the first time I've seen lots of tarantulas out here, and that is the first time I've had one run straight at me. Now, what day was it? About 4 days ago. Was going to bed. It was about 11 o'clock. And I was walking through the house. And I looked down. Because I always watch where I'm walking. We have lots of bugs. I wear shoes in the house already. Because we have bugs. We have scorpions, you know. So I always wear my shoes. So I was walking and I look, and right into the living room there was the tarantula. Now he was moving away from me and not very fast, but I was frozen. What do I do? How do I get him out of here? But the last one ran at me. How do I get rid of this guy? I mean, I don't know how long I stood there trying to figure out what I was going to do. He stopped moving because he saw me. So then I backed up and I left and I went to the back room and I got one of those tubs. It's a wash tub, the square white wash tub thing. And I took that in there and I'm like, oh God, I hope he's still sitting in the same place. Well, he was. So, and I got close enough that I could put that tub, like put it down on the floor and then poop, put it down on top of him. And then I stuck my walking stick on top of it. And I'm like, now what? Now what? And I finally made myself go get a piece of cardboard so that I could slide the cardboard under that tub. And I'm like, just please don't crawl out of here. Please don't crawl out of here. Well, I went back and I didn't see him anywhere. And I'm standing there looking at that thing. I didn't lift it up to look under it to see if he was still there. Nothing. I was like, I don't see him anywhere. He's got to be under there. But I could not make myself do it. I just could not do it. So I woke up Mr. Fiber. I need your help. He's got a CPAP on. It's a tarantula. I hear him giggle under the mask. I got the cardboard. He's under there. I just need you to... He kind of lifts and I'm like, I ran. I backed up like 3 feet waiting for him to do it. He finally put the cardboard under and went out there, and he went to throw him out, and he was trying to just kind of climb on the... Okay. He's gone. He's outside. That's that, right? Go to bed with the heebie-jeebies all night. Oh, the next morning, guess who's on the front porch? Guess who's at the front door when I open it to take Cerbs out? I'm like, oh no, you are not coming back in. So I got the spray, and well, he was half dead. He was half dead. And he was hanging on the side of the wall, between the wall and the screen door, where Duke goes in and out all the time. His hair gets stuck on there, and he was kind of hanging off of Duke's hair. I'm like, you are not staying, and you're not coming back in. So I got something and I flipped him out onto the porch, and he wasn't moving. And then I flipped him out into the yard. Well, it was yesterday. I opened the door, or I start to open the door, and there's one I'm like, what? I know that was dead. So I did not open the door. I went around the back. Me and the dogs went around. Cerbs was trying to get him. I was spraying him, but I had left the door open. So I took Cerbs and the dog's Duke back inside. We took him inside, and I went back in. I closed the front door, went back out the back door, back around again, and he was not really moving. He was pushed up underneath the screen door because he was under it when I pushed the screen door back in. So he was under that, and that's the picture y'all saw in Facebook. So then I used my walking stick to push him out and smash him. He was barely moving. Now, I am not a hater of tarantulas, but they're not coming in the house. No more of that. So now, add to, I look in the toilet before I sit down. I look in the shower before I get in. I wear shoes in the house, and I look at the doorway before I open the door. The threshold. Check the threshold. Okay. I'm in the air conditioning now, and I can put my fan on and I can get a drink. We can cool off. We're up to 90 already. It's a hot week this week. 3 digits all week long. I didn't explain why I didn't feel good. Anyway, all weekend I had an upset stomach, which meant that I couldn't really leave the house a whole lot. You know what I mean? And then today I woke up, I was coughing at night, and I'm all stopped up. I don't know. I got nothing. I just got nothing. Anyway, I finished a couple of pillows. I'm working on, in my book bag from Laura at Knit for Brains, I'm working on one of the Bonnie Bay blankets. It's the shell stitch. It is this one. I'm pretty sure she did this one in the retro stripes. That's what that one looks like to me. Yes, it does. She used 5 of them. So I'm probably going to have to add some more in, or just have a smaller blanket for mine. But this is the Bonnie Bay Easy Beginner Baby Blankets to Crochet. This is the one she does for charity crochet. Bonnie Barker, Bonnie Bay Crochet. And this one is the Easy Beginner Shell Blanket. This is the, how many of this? I've been going through and doing all the ones that were in this book. I don't have any idea. Okay, there's 1, 2, 3. I am on the 4th blanket in this book out of, I don't think it says, this is the one that she, I think I won this one and she signed it. But let me see if it says how many there are. There's 11. So I'm on number 4 of 11. And I just pulled something that had a lot of yardage in it. It is the Big Twist Rave. This one is Super Beach, and it has 312 yards, so it's a lot in that one. Then I have this one, which I'm pretty sure is a Mainstays Purple, so I don't know how many are in that one. I've lost the ball band for that one, and I don't think that one is a full one. And then I have the Big Twist Rave in Light Bright. I am using an H clover hook, the blue one. And this is where I'm at. And I'm just doing it in stripes, and then I am weaving them in. So it's time to weave some more ends in because I have several now. See that? I just do several rows and then I weave them in. So I started with that purple from Mainstays, then I did 2 rows of the one color, 2 rows of the next color, another row of the purple, 2 rows, and 2 rows, no, it's 3. I did 3 rows of the one rave and 3 rows of the other rave. Now I've done another row of purple, and I'll probably do 2 rows and 2 rows, and then go back to the 3 rows. And I'm just gonna go back and forth. So they are different size sections. I like how these colors are looking together. And let me go over there and get those pillows. So I had made the pillows for Oliver and Solomon, and I had fully intended to make pillows for Chelsea and Orlando. This one will be Orlando, and it is like an LSU. He has changed whichever football and basketball that he likes, so I know that he and Oliver both like LSU, so I'm hoping that he'll like this one. If not, he could always trade with Oliver. And I make them smaller this way than the pillow that's going in there. I make them as tall as the pillow, but just a slightly smaller this direction. That way when I put the pillow in and then cinch the final side, it makes it plump up. Because this yarn, I noticed, especially like Mr. Fibers that I made for back of his chair, it has stretched. So knowing that this is going to loosen up and stretch a little bit, I'm glad that I made it to where they're just a little bit more plump, you know. So there's his, and then Chelsea, I did a solid purple. And it's quite plump too, because they're all gonna just relax a little bit. They really are. So there's that, and this is what I used. I have this much left. I didn't have any purple left at all. Burnette blanket, extra. So these are the bigger. I got these on Amazon. They were a good price on Amazon. It's a 7 weight, 100% polyester, 300 grams, 10.5 ounces, and 97 yards. This is School Bus Yellow, and I don't know, do I have the purple? POW purple. So one of those, I actually finished up because I used purple on the back of Solomon's. So I finished up 2 of the purples. So this will just go back in my stash, and I will think of something to make with this one, with what's left of this one. And then you can see behind me, I did a short. I finished that the other day. That is the Sifting Sands poncho by Bag O Day, and I used, this is what I have left of that jade speckle. I put sparkle. When I put the words on the screen, I put sparkle, but it's speckle. I had to, Chelsea gave me 2, and I used those 2 first. I had them caked up already. And then I ordered 3 more from Yarnspirations to do the poncho, and I have 1 full one and this much left. So I used 3, almost 4. I made it longer. Let me get it down and I'll show you what I mean. I did something just a little bit different on this one. I wasn't liking, so it was coming out really pointed on 2 sides, and the other 2 sides seemed a little short. So I went back on those 2 sides, the 2 sides that felt short for my body, and I added rows on both of those, the same amount of rows. And then I joined the yarn and went around it again, all the way around to finish it off. So 2 sides of this are just slightly longer. Let's see if I can find, okay, so see right here, these sides I made just a little bit longer because they were getting, the points were getting way too long to me. Now maybe I wasn't doing it right. There is that. But it is a full-on poncho. And this jade speckle, it's kind of unfortunate, isn't it? Because some of these, like this one, this is the jumbo speckle, the itty bitty stripes, the ombre, all 3 of those have such amazing color options. Absolutely love them. Hate working with them. Hate it. So I'm getting messages from some of you that are sending in comments on the video that I posted for the winter, and they're coming through as messages here on YouTube. I'm gonna have to figure out what that means, because yeah, I don't care for having a public option for messaging. That's only gonna cause trouble for me. I'm gonna have every Tom, Dick, and Harry doing that, so I'm gonna have to check my settings and see. So if you have messaged me with a new option that you're getting to message, I see them, but I'm probably not going to keep them. Okay. And then I did finish a sock in my Knit for Brains bag. Look, sock 1 is finished, and you know what? It fits both me and Mr. Fiber. So now I know that I can do the same formula, although Mr. Fiber is, you always got to change it up somehow. And he said that he thought that this was too big right here. And I said, well, I have a bigger leg evidently than you do, or something, because it fits me right how I want it to. So I will have to figure out how to do his maybe 4 stitches smaller, like remove one of the knit 2 purl 2s and then add back those stitches, those 4 stitches, when I go to do it down here. Yeah, I think it turned out really good, and all of my lines look pretty good. I have made socks before, someone asked me, and yes, I have made them before. I made some baby socks. I made Mr. Fiber some socks, but I held those double so that it was on the same needles but twice as many strands of yarn, and it made it much. He wanted them, those are his racing socks, so his feet don't get cold. He doesn't use them like that anymore. He just wears them when he sits at his desk in the wintertime, like house socks. And that's all I had done. I made 1 pair of house socks for Aunt Betty, and she said they were a little too big for her, but she has much shorter feet than I do, and I didn't have her measurement. This one is the first ones I've made and completed for myself. I do have the other one on the needles. Just started, but it has been cast on. I've just started the knit 2 purl 2 rib. 64 stitches, 64 or 68. I follow Ellie from Craft House Magic. Simple top-down socks. You can find it on Ravelry. It's a free pattern, and she has tutorials. And the yarn is Bag O Day, and it's called Essence of a Rose. Now she just dropped a new collection of rose related colorways, but this is Essence of a Rose. So yeah, I did the Kitchener when I did the closing. And that is it. That is it for the crafting. I actually haven't even done any coloring. I haven't done any card making. I have done things in my planner. And other than that, I have been putting my dies and stamps in envelopes and organizing those a little at a time, but I haven't even done that this week. I hadn't felt good. That's all I've got. I hope you have a fantastic day. Make something, enjoy your day, enjoy each other, sending love and hugs to all who are hurting, not feeling well. I'm right there with you. Have fun today. Bye, y'all.